How's it hanging? Hope you all having a wonderful day. I'm back with some Outer World 2.
So that Serenium armor of yours makes you invincible for a time, but you need your own head protection? Just hand-waving that detail away? Whatever. Not my department.
I'm on this planet looking to get a rift thingy. Oh, while we're here. Okie dokie. So that. So that. And then there's this one. Okie dokie. Man, I don't have a lot. I literally ate my food. Need to buy food or something, you know? Okay, so we want to do that with him. That's to get there, so we need to go down and around. Okie dokie. Take these two for now, just in case protective people are there. Okie dokie. That's the question. Do I have the thing for this now? No. Okie dokie. Here. Nothing. See? That's why we don't have the other guy. We don't want him to have a... Ow. Dang it. The moral dilemma of us killing these people, you know? That way. Fine.
I assume Command has new doctrines which will be released to us soon. Hunting Raptidons in this manner is becoming unsustainable. Antis can train and release them faster than we can put new boots on the ground. And they're inflicting casualties at the same rate. It's the duty of all loyal subjects to be willing to lay down their lives for the Protectorate. Use invasive elements!
Here's one. Nope. There's
non-friendly life form detected.
fine. Everything's fine. Good. Dang it. Okie dokie. Carry on. I'm hoping there's a fast travel when we get up there.
Resuming hostilities.
There is. Nice. Okie dokie.
Central Control is open to no visitors. Turn around. Best turn around. Central Control isn't... Wait. Orbit around? What are you doing here? I've heard a great deal regarding your exploits within the Protectorate. And it is all that prevents me from summoning the Guard. I've strict orders to arrest you on sight.
I've no desire to slay you, but if you seek to prevent me from pursuing my duties, I will have no other choice.
Let's take a step back here. Why isn't Tristan allowed in?
Arbiter Rao did not report to the Consul's summons. Consequently, he is wanted for questioning. It is only our difference in rank that stays my hand from attempting arrest.
Let's go back the way we came. It doesn't need to come to violence.
Very well. I shall not sound the alarm. But you are still not permitted to enter this facility either through this entry or any side route. I shall be watching.
Okay,
Commander,
the side route.
let us speak privately on our next course of action. I did not care for that exchange at all. The idea that the Consul would stymie me individually is rather disturbing. Regardless, we do have alternate means of ingress. I seem to recall a number of creatures bypassing the left fence through some upper path we were never able to find.
Okie
There's
dokie.
also the prisoner entrance on the right. If you're sufficiently dexterous, you may be able to bypass the safeguards to get us in.
Okay, so we have two ways. Left and right. Let's see the right. I presume we could probably jump on there. Oh, no. Open this. I think there's someone running around. Like he's doing laps.
Oh, how we prevail, us above all else who fail.
Okay, dokie. Doesn't look like there's a way. Oh, there is a way, but look, doesn't look like there's a way we can sneak in without triggering people. How did I not find this path? Right here. Okie dokie. Right, so I think either way we have to get through the front. Okie dokie.
Smells like paint and agitated dust. Renovations, I surmise.
Paradigm,
I've
sir.
eyes on a miscreant.
Supplies humbly deserved.
Alert. Hostile.
Politics with some light instruction and a restorative cocktail for rage.
Hostile now.
Right, anything in? Oh, so there's a person in here. What's this? Nearby. Is that like a secret door? What did it open?
They never questioned or doubted. Their zeal never lagged. Sovereign provides, the system abides.
Malefactor ahead.
Dokie. Doing great, guys. We're not really good at sneaking. Once he turns, we go. Oh, we're heading down, even though we need to go up. It's all good. The old.
Villains abound. Be on top.
Okie dokie. You want it up? Cheeky little save.
Stand ready. Our foes are close.
You gonna turn? Yes, okie dokie. Is anything in here? Nope.
Let your betters think for you.
Waiting for him to move. I think we've done... I've already just saved it. It really takes forever. I'm going to do a save here. I'm going to see if I can...
Hostiles detected ahead. Recommended course of action. Violence.
Okie dokie.
Call a triple some light instruction and a restorative cocktail to a brave mind.
The old quarters are... They have all been removed. I hardly recognize this place.
Okay, so this is what? His old quarters? Looks like someone's ransacked it. Okie dokie. We did well getting here, so I'll pop another cheeky little save.
That elevator over there goes to the Supreme Arbiter's old office. I hope the technicians have kept it in working order.
The sovereign provides, the system abides.
Okie dokie.
I believe what we need is on that terminal. I'll see if I can find my way in.
Okay, now see if there's anything I can take.
The terminal's... Terminal's locked, which is no surprise. See if you can find some method to bypass its passcode. Did you hear that? I think something may have unlocked. You must finish it.
Consul Thoreau, I'm sure you're surprised to be receiving this message, and thus I can assume you already know my intent. Even considering aligning myself against the Sovereign is like sticking my hand in boiling oil. Yet my dead charges spur me forward. 10 scores of Arcadia's finest, at least 10 scores, died in defense of Golden Ridge. And does the region lie in our control? No. We fled like sprats, all at Varric's behest.
But was she disgruntled, and that's why the person
lower myself
took her
to
out?
work with you, Consul. I will help you uphold your plan to... Hold... What in blazes? How long have you been standing there? What did you hear?
Oh, so there was someone... So she was talking to the consulate and someone else was there.
I cannot believe what I heard. I cannot.
You okay?
Yes, I'm fine. Because I think I understand what was actually happening. My mentor hated the Consul and was deeply devoted to the Sovereign. She'd never speak thus, unless she was trying to lure the Consul into a trap.
Error. Arbiter's logic is circuitous and flawed.
Mental health assessment recommended.
What
Ah,
I'm
Valerie.
proposing is eminently plausible. It may be beyond you to see her machinations, but it's obvious to me that this was merely an intricate play. It's all that makes sense.
Suppose she was killed before we could send it. There's no elaboration play here.
It's not obvious to me. You didn't know her. Wait, do you hear that?
Arbiter Rao, I finally got you. Submit quietly to the Protectorate's justice for your manifold transgressions.
Are you insane? Who are you? And on whose authority do you claim to judge me?
My name is Junior Arbiter Mayhall, and I operate on Arbiter Mandate, as you did once. Now, no questions. This is already going to be difficult enough.
Didn't realize the console had arbiters in his pocket too.
It's logical. The Sentinels have all but taken over central control. It stands to reason the few arbiters still trained here would only be Sentinels in armored regalia.
I cannot deny that central control has changed, but... what am I saying? I need not defend myself from the likes of you.
Enough. This has been an unpleasant day and my patience is gone. Your accusations are baseless, and accosting a higher-ranked arbiter is grounds for arbitration.
They're far from baseless. You stand accused of abandoning your post, of infiltrating Protectorate facilities with opaque aims, and of hampering the Protectorate war effort.
Those are a lot of accusations to go around, so calm down and discuss this. You seem a little green to be tracking down wayward arbiters. I'll go with the top one.
There's no discussion to be had with criminals. I needed to see firsthand that Arbiter Rao had abandoned his station. He has, and must meet my judgment.
These accusations of yours are slander. If you believe false bravado shall save you from my wrath, you're sorely mistaken.
Tristan, can't you see she's just following her duty, like you are?
At Oculus, and again at the Vox, you showed me that the law may be interpreted. Clemency can be granted where before it would be unthinkable. Here my sense of duty clamors to be answered. But as much as it surprises me to admit it, I think you're correct. To this recruit, I've diverged from the path of righteousness. Slaying her for sincerely trying to do what is right would be a farce of justice.
So if I find some way to change her mind, you wouldn't kill her?
I would not. But I know the reality of swaying an arbiter from their chosen path. It's likely this situation may devolve into violence regardless.
What is this insanity? I would never imagine an arbiter balking from their chosen course. I had hoped Arbiter Rao would come to his senses, but obviously to no avail. I may not wish to judge him. I may not understand what has come over him. It is of no consequence. His crimes against the Protectorate are all that matters.
Spare the Sentinel. Sometimes your punishment don't fit the crime. Tell her about... No, that's saving... Oh. Go for the top one.
He was simply doing his duty, just as you or I must every day. Killing him would have been wrong, even though attempting to arrest me was a criminal act.
That's even worse than I thought. You chose not to do your duty, and expect telling me so would soften my decision to judge you?
The Supreme Arbiter taught me to follow my own sense of justice. And I have. Use your mind. Think about what I did. What you intend to do. Is this moral? Is this right?
You don't even have an answer. I could tell you now this isn't just. Or, arbiters aren't under any jurisdiction for their own. No one put you up to this.
What of it? Someone has to stop him.
Ironic. You came here to judge me for much the same reason I have, as you so claim, deserted. I chose to investigate the Supreme Arbiter's death on my own. You chose to investigate my departure on your own. You seek to judge me for the very crime you are guilty of.
Yep.
But that's impossible. I refuse to believe we both could be guilty if we were simply following what we were taught.
Your face? An inherent logic fallacy. All you can do here is follow your heart. Even the Supreme Arbiter seems to have struggled to do the right thing by your laws. Yes.
We don't know that for certain, but to an onlooker without our knowledge, it could seem that way. And such presumed traitorousness would be very confusing.
Yes.
Even the Supreme Arbiter has struggled with this? That doesn't seem possible. But I suppose there's no way to ask her now. I shall trust your words. Consider my hand stayed. I can see that judging Tristan would only rob the Protectorate of another of its servants. It seems I must reflect on this matter.
Glad we got this resolved.
It would appear we're in agreement. Neither of us shall raise a hand against the other. I'm pleased.
Disengaging weapon systems.
So, what course of action do we take now?
Well, I'm about talked out. Otherwise, no. What are you two gonna get out? No. Tristan, any words of wisdom you can impart?
It's important for an arbiter to use their forebrain. Next time you encounter something as strange as a loyal arbiter diverging from the path of righteousness, investigate. You may find more questions than answers. But deciphering them and interpreting justice as best we can is how we might serve Arcadia.
Uphold justice in my way. I'll attempt to remember that, Arbiter Rao. Thank you.
Glory to the Protectorate, Junior Arbiter. Make me proud.
Nice. I think we made a friend.
I'm pleased we were able to resolve that altercation peaceably. Robbing Arcadia of an enthusiastic recruit would have given me little joy. You know, I'd even venture to say she reminded me just a little of myself as a lad.
Where do we go from here?
All this excitement did not make me forget the confession on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I have to bring it to Virgil. Together, we can discover exactly what transpired.
Okie dokie. You know you're lying to yourself. Those excuses of yours are unbecoming of an arbiter.
Have you lived all your life within the Protectorate? No. What do you know about what makes an arbiter? I refuse to question the Supreme Arbiter, just as I refuse to cast every belief I hold dear into the mud. Push me no more. Virgil will know what to make of this. Together we'll figure out what to do. I'll message him when we return to the ship. Hopefully he shall respond. Quickly.
I think we have to fast travel out. And what opened? I touched that and something opened. Don't know. Okie dokie. Hope a cheeky little save, because it looks like we might have to try sneaking back out.
Seems suspect to me.
Ah. So we went... Right. Nice. Wait, we class this outside? Yes. Travel back to the incognito.
Once we find Virgil, he and I shall unravel what occurred with the Supreme Arbiter. Together, we shall have no trouble, I'm sure.
Okie dokie. Doesn't show where the other ones are on there. Okie dokie. Right, time to go out. So you can disappear for... Take these two. Actually, no, because of what we're after. I'll take these two. Because the other one doesn't want the rifts gone, and we're after a device to close the rifts. My assumption is... I'll place a waymarker there. That building could be over there. Could be something. Like the towers we need to thing, you know?
At ready status.
Okay.
On whom exactly? Fortification in progress. Mitigating the threat. Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Nope.
Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Now. Dude. Yeah, we weren't gonna make it. Can't remember last time we saved it. Okay, cool, it's here. Okie dokie. Now we do want to see what's thingy, but we'll probably try to shoot the stuff from a distance. I forgot that flies.
Just give the signal.
Check your scopes for combat standing by to stupefy. Target analyzed. Vitals critical.
Dang it.
Don't become a statistic, Commander. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. I have a fix on their weakness.
Okay. None of that was according to plan, guys. Yeah, we're just going to ignore that bit for now. Okie dokie. There's a guy shot out there. Yeah, 'cause we haven't got the other guy, so it shouldn't matter that we're killing these people, right?
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. One weapon ready, Commander. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
On your toes.
Under his
Nice.
Combatant scan. Check your scope for combatant analysis.
Sensitive
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Oh, well, they're over there, okay.
Hostilities go for torpification. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Nice. We're just gonna have a nice pleasant walk and say to them, if they ask, we have no idea what happened down here, okay? I really hope there's no like missions to go down and speak to these people.
Mobilize. Adversary vulnerability.
But I'm not ready. You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
Locking them down. Torpification in progress.
Nice. Like that, if they have a thingy nameplate, an enemy type nameplate, we're gonna kill them. Unless the guy's with us, Tristan. They don't have a nameplate?
Protectorate personnel. Only beyond this point. Leave immediately.
Okie dokie.
Are not of the Protectorate. You are this unit's enemy. Preparing to unleash its...
Proceeding to attack.
Oh, dude. We were leaving immediately.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Okie dokie. We've got a round here. Confiscated items. Ooh. Okay. Okay, we're going to pop a cheeky little save.
Not to question the gift, but I'd expect a lot more personnel around for a matter of the size. Where is it?
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the console. Attendance is mandatory.
Be more surprised if it was optional. At least that explains where everyone went.
Okie dokie.
Majority violence.
If it's just automechs in this place, that's fine. Oh.
Ratchet and combatant scan.
Ready to take the heat off, Commander. Just say when.
Need to finish recharging first.
We're here. Free hole in the head.
Torpificator at ready status. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Help me out. Knew you had my back.
Nice. Go grab everything. You lockpicking to get into there. Over we go. Okie dokie.
Due to an anomalous event, the interstitial hall in Exhibition Tower is off limits.
There's a rift there.
Future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
That's locked. Okay. Security. Let's see what's upstairs then. Right, so security is the way.
threats.
Nope.
Listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all.
Okay, that's a bit weird.
At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home.
So that's why everyone's listening to him. He's become the leader.
But I cannot do it alone.
Wonder how long ago the Order predicted this. Assume the presiding bishop's been keen to the possibility for some time.
The sovereigns are downright dumb compared to the council. This is gonna be
Upon you to stand tall with renewed zeal. Together, we will finish our great sovereign's work and purge Arcadia
Okie dokie.
of those who seek to harm us. We shall clench our victory and step into the prosperous future. Our matriarch.
Replicator is charged.
Unfriendly nearby.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Refilling my weapon. Stepping lively.
Right. The scientists aren't, even though I've got nameplates, not evil.
Perfect society demands perfect.
Combat problem.
The mind is a thing of symmetry.
Huh? Better get
Stun weapon ready, Commander. Do try to limit further damage.
Ah.
Oh, our selfless sovereign. Matriarchs. Happen while he's convalescing. Yeah!
Yeah, I'm not going to kill the scientists. They can just cower.
There must be something here.
Might as well use my brilliance. Okie dokie, I'll be back in 1 sec. Okie dokie.
I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh, you're not security. Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now.
Yes, we took care of security. And if I was...
For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy.
Don't tell me what you're doing first.
I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers.
Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second.
Hey, I tried that once. Lost the feeling in my arm for 2 weeks.
That must have been so difficult for you. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of, naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence.
I could help you prove your innocence.
I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here.
To be clear, does it mean you're willing to help me get the Rift Modulator?
Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the lab, you happen upon the modulator, I surely would not be able to prevent you from seizing it. What I am offering is help afterward. Once you take the prototype, it will set off an immediate lockdown. I can facilitate your exit from the facility, but only if you help me in turn. That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. And if Valancourt suffers repercussions for its loss, I will count that as an added benefit.
What kind of evidence are you hoping to find?
The kind that proves I did not dishonor myself by making a mistake, and that the cause of the disaster was due to someone else's malfeasance, deliberate or otherwise.
I'm going to try if you
The
are.
prototype rift modulator is currently in interstitial hall at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here.
Okie dokie.
Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing.
And once your investigation is complete, you'll help me escape.
That is what we've agreed upon, is it not?
Any last piece of advice?
Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in his quarters. There may be something pertaining to the investigation within.
I have some questions for you before I go.
I've already shared more with you than I ought have, but go ahead.
Do you hear the consul's announcement?
That's an ugly way to describe a legitimate transfer of power. And if you're trying to bait me into expressing an opinion of my superiors, I assure you I will not.
Isn't Valancourt your superior?
A technicality. He's inferior in every way that matters.
What can you tell me about all these rifts?
The Interstitial Reconfiguration Center was created to continue researching into rifts, following a significant setback to our studies elsewhere.
You're referring to Horizon Point.
How do you know about that? That disaster and its link to the death of the Sovereign's family was not made public. No one outside of this facility is supposed to know of it. Regardless, even though Horizon Point's destruction did impede our progress for a time, we learned from it as well. We're now able to generate rifts safely within containment. Or we were. Due to the exacerbation of the greater rift recently, these lesser rifts became less stable. Some breaking containment or spawning outside of it altogether.
You know the Sovereign personally. What's he like?
In public, Henry has adopted the affectations of his father. In private, he is much more personable, though meddlesome too. Always wanting to be involved in the experiments. He becomes most animated when we discuss how matter might be reconstituted from the rifts. What was lost somehow returned. You could say he has a vested interest.
Okie dokie. What exactly was Sovereign are you hoping to accomplish?
His motivations are personal. All I am willing to say is that he is a man who loved his family very much.
Some of his family
and would
died in the
move
first
planets
rift.
to see them
He's
again.
hoping to bring them back. Not much about the late Sovereign. Was he very different from the current one?
He and the consul wore coats cut from the same stern cloth. Henry has never quite matched either of them, in terms of temperament or severity.
That's all for now. Is it? That's locked. So is it back this way?
Should this announcement not have come from the Sovereign himself?
Patriarch's surprised. We can't be expected to... Better than bivouacking on Cloister. The toes missing is testament.
Hey, looks like it's in there.
They never questioned, never doubted. Their seal never lacked.
Okie dokie. Other than just staring at the rift. But that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is where tonight's stream shall end. Oh, got a bit done. We managed to do some of Tristan's missions, and now onto a main mission, and we will continue it tomorrow after our Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Return stream. Hopefully you'll join us then. I say thanks everyone for coming on, keeping me company across Twitch and YouTube, because the content we create on this channel is only made possible thanks to you watching along at home, so very much appreciated. Thank you for your time. Well, hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye, and stay